Hi guys, you're all up close and personal because this is going to be a talk through video. Sucking out a Jolly Rancher. If that bothers you, click the X button. If you don't like vlog videos, which this might be, click the X button. Okay, so I already moisturized. Now I'm going in with my Melanie Mills Rose Gold. And I haven't picked up the Peach Deluxe from them that they did with Sandra Deluxe. Because honestly, I still have a lot of this one left. My understanding is that the Peach Deluxe has more peach undertones, which would suit me better. But, I mean, I have this whole thing. It's pretty much still full. Anyway, I'm going for a purpley look today because I whipped out my purple hair. I wore this in another video and I couldn't remember where I got it from, but this is from, the hair is from Lily Hair Company on AliExpress, and then I just put a semi-permanent dye on it. So I'm doing something revolving around that, and I wanted to try to do something using this Jefffree Star I'm Royalty lipstick. So we're gonna be super purple today, but I'm gonna try to make it as wearable as possible. So I'm just going to do a talk through for my face, and then I'll do one eye off camera and then come back and show you how to do the eye look. Alright, so for foundation I'm going in with my Too Faced Born This Way. I'm just spraying some of that. Okay, where was I? So I mixed in my Cover FX drops. I don't even remember which one this is. These are the little enhancer drops, like that give you bomb highlight. I can't remember what it is because I've used it so much that it's all rubbed off. But I just mixed that in with my Too Faced foundation. I did this look with a different foundation. Like, I was filming it and then I was looking at my skin and it was just like, bleh. I was trying to use a drugstore foundation and it just looked bad. I don't know what's going on with my skin right now, but you probably can't see it from the camera, but I have major breakout right here, and I have another one forming right here, so I have no idea what's happening. I mean, I've been stressed, but I've also been stressed for like the last month. And I'm not doing my little nose trick, which if you want to know what I'm talking about, I'll leave the link up here in the cards showing you my 10-hour foundation routine. Sorry, I'm moving a lot. And I show you how to keep your foundation on your nose. It was actually Nakia Joy's idea, which I'll leave her stuff up in the cards too. And I tried it out and it actually worked. So if you want to look at my video, just click that link, and if you want to look at her video, click the link too, but it works. This is my favorite foundation to use when I'm going for a natural look because it looks natural. And then, of course, with those cover drops, I just look really radiant. Okay, so next I'm going to do my eyebrows. And I'm going to be using the Goof Proof from Benefit. Alright, so my brows are definitely cousins today, but whatever. So I'm going to go in and clean them up with my I always want to say Sharp. It's Tarte Shape Tape. It was back in stock at Ulta, so I snagged it. So I got medium and light medium, so I'm just going to clean up my brows with my medium, and I'm also going to use it to prep my eyes. And then I'm going to take light medium underneath my eyes. To set my eyes, I'm going to go in with my MAC Prep and Prime. Then I'm going to set the highlighted areas of my face with my NYX Banana Powder. I'm not going to bake anything because I still want to keep some of that luminosity, and baking kind of dries out my under eye, so yeah. Okay, so I have one eye done. I'm wearing falsies on the top, but on the bottom these are my natural lashes. And I use the LashSensational from Maybelline to get them popping, because they look pretty fake, but they real, girl. Okay, so let's start on the next eye. For this look, I'm going to be using the NYX Love Contours All palette. And I have mixed feelings about this palette. I tried to contour with it. I think I mentioned this before. I tried to contour with it and that turned out horrific. So this is just an eyeshadow palette. Yes. So for the first color, I'm going to go in with Alright, so for my first color, I'm going to go in with this right here. And this is the number 6 shadow, I believe. Well, they just have numbers, they don't have names, so we're just going to go in with this one. And I'm just going to take a flat brush like this and, you know, draw a line right above my crease. Concentrating a majority of the pigment on the outer portion of my eye. The good thing about these shadows are they don't have a lot of fallout, which is good, but they are not that pigmented and they do skip. But the mattes are pretty soft. Right, and then I'm just going to form a V right here. And I'm going to put some translucent powder on the outer portion of my eye. I learned this trick from Jaclyn Hill. Just prevents your eyeshadow from going crazy when you start blending it out. Alright, so I'm going to take this brush right here and just blend that out. Alright, so that's blended, and I just added some more translucent powder because we're going to be blending some more eyeshadows. And then right above that purple, I'm going to go in with this shade right here. And I'm just going to use that same brush and make sure I get off majority of the dark pigment. It's okay if there's still a little bit dark pigment on there because you're just going to be shading right above it anyway. So we're literally going right above it, and it's also helping blend out that purple color. Okay, so next we're going to go in with this L'Oreal Infallible shade in Perpetual Purple. And we're going to draw a line again, basically where we drew the first line. And that's just going to deepen our crease some more and make it a little bit more purple. Tell me if you guys like these videos, because honestly, I prefer doing voiceovers because then you can't hear all the stuff going on in the background, because there's always stuff going on in the background here. So let me know if you like these kinds of videos or not, because I don't like them personally, but doing it for the tube, yo. Doing it for the tube. Alright. You can apply this pretty heavily because you're just going to blend it out anyway. Okay, so that's looking really blended. Next we're going to go in with this black shade. And this is a pretty good black considering it's out of this palette. And I'm just going in with a dense crease brush and applying it only on the outer V of my eye because I just want to give it a little bit of depth. Since I'm not wearing a liner, I want to make sure that my eyes still look lifted without adding a wing liner. So that's also why I'm shaping the outer V upwards rather than out like that. I don't know if you can see that, how it's kind of lifting my eye. Alright, so we just add a little bit more right here. And then we blend it out. That might have been too much, but we'll make it work. If you need to, just go back into that original purple that we used and use that to blend out the black. Because we don't want this look to be smoky, per se. We want it to be like purples. I mean, it's a little smoky, but it's not like smoky. It's just a little smoky. Then you can use a brush that doesn't have any pigment on it and then blend. Alright, so I wasn't able to blend it out as much as I wanted to, but I'm going to come back to that. So for our brow bone, I'm just going to go in with this highlighting shade right here. And this is like a pink iridescent. Let's take a little bit and apply it right below the brow. So it gives the brow a little bit of an accent without being overpowering. For my lid, I'm going to be using the Jefffree Star Skin Frost in Lavender Snow. And I'm just going to apply it using my finger. There's a little bit of fallout. Dust that away. To add more purple on the lid, I'm going in with the MoonChild palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills and using the shade Purple Horseshoe. And this sucks because this thing doesn't have a mirror, so. Both of these are really pretty lavender, more than purple. They're more of a lavender. Like lavender and silver. If you wanted a really purple lid, you could use the NYX Roll-On Shimmer in the shade purple. That one's really purple. Alright, so I'm just going to take that blending brush again. No other product on it. I didn't add any product. And just going to blend out the edges. Then we're just gonna go back in with some more of that Perpetual purple color and redarken that crease. Particularly on the outside, redefining that V. And then, of course, blend it out. Going back to the lid, I'm going to go in with the Artist Couture Supernova Diamond Glow Powder. Put that right side up. And I'm just going to apply that to the inner part of my eye and like right up to my pupil. And I'm going to use a brush to do that. And then I'm just going to use my finger to press that out. Alright, so the lashes I'm using are actually like these cheapo lashes that I got from one of my hair orders, but they're really cute, you know, really natural looking, just really long, and they give my eye this like really doll look. So I'm gonna apply these off camera and I'm gonna apply my bottom mascara. But first, I'm gonna go back in with this color from the palette. And I'm gonna apply that right under my eye. And this is pretty much, it's like a mauve color, so you're not really gonna be able to see. It's just gonna add a little bit of a shadow. So I'm just gonna do that, knock off most of the pigment, and apply a little bit, just like that. All right, so I'm gonna go off camera and apply my lashes. Okay, so the lashes are done. Basically, the eyes are done. I'm just going to pop in an inner corner highlight. And I'm going to use the Jefffree Star Lavender Snow to do that. I'm just gonna put my pinky, and just put it right there. Oh, I just got some on my nose. Oh no. Not too much. All right, so I'm also going to put it down the bridge of my nose and the tip. Just the tip. I love these fun colored highlighters. All right, so I'm going to do freckles, but I'm not exactly sure how to go about doing it. I saw a few tutorials, but I don't have a liquid brown liner. So I'm going to use this from Maybelline. This is the Lasting Drama eye pencil. Right there. I don't know if it'll focus. So I'm going to use the Lasting Drama eye pencil from Maybelline to do freckles. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but we're going to find out together. So it's sharpened, and I'm just gonna go in. Ooh, those are pigmented. Baby boy. Baby boy. Those are really pigmented, so I'm gonna powder these. Try to mess them up a little bit because they look. Be quiet, pants. Shh. Okay, so I look silly right now, so I'm just going to take the butt of my beauty blender and press these in. I'm also going to take a little bit of my face powder, which is the Too Faced powder, because I'm not sure. These look crazy. I don't like them. It just looks like I have little dots all over my foundation. I don't know how people do this. I mean, it may look a little bit more natural, but not really. This was a bad idea. So I'm just trying to get rid of the pigmentation because they look crazy. I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can see what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to keep going in with this powder and trying to soften these, because these look crazy. Okay, so I'm going to try again, except I'm not going to twist, I'm just going to boop, boop. Okay, so these are the freckles I did. That one's a little dark. Can't do anything about it. But I don't know if I like them. I don't think they're that cute, but I wanted to do something new, something different. So I'm going to finish up the rest of my face and I'll come back with the final look. So this is the final look. And you can't really tell that I have freckles. So, oh well. But what I learned from this is that I don't like the freckle trend. I'm not going to be a part of it because they just look weird. So on my lips I have the Jefffree Star I'm Royalty Velour Liquid Lipstick. Oh, and when I say freckles look weird, I mean they look weird on me. I'm not dissing anybody that has freckles. I just don't like them on me. So let me reiterate that. But on my lips I have Jefffree Star Cosmetics I'm Royalty mixed with Scorpio and then mixed with Virginity. So these are the three purples I have from him. The only one I'm missing is a Below Pony, which it looks a little too loud for me, but these three are pretty awesome. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and press the subscribe button down in the description box so you don't miss any more content from me. And I hope to see you in the next video.